Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to drop in and say hello, give you guys an update about how we are doing, about how Aspire's doing, and about where God is leading us as we look into the future. And we have some prayer requests. I'm going to begin with our prayer request. First off, we got word this week that our rent is going to go up around $212 a month as we look into our next lease. We already pay right at around $1,400, so it's going to go up to just a little bit over $1,600 a month for rent. So that is in and of itself a little bit stressful. It's a little bit of an unknown. We really don't want to pay that much in rent a month. So I'm going to ask you guys to just pray. Pray that we will be able to find a place that is a little bit cheaper to rent or something. Pray that God just works in this situation. I know that He can do. I know that He can do it, and I know that He will do it. Just pray for us as we seek guidance and as we look through the situation. Also, pray for us. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel for Meredith and her job. She is had a tough year. You guys know that, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So pray for us that we will know what is next for her. We are looking at her changing careers or changing to a different school system. We're not really sure yet what she's going to do, but we are praying through it, and we're seeking the face of the Lord as we look at what Meredith is going to do next as far as a career here in Tucson. So please just begin praying about that for us and with us. We are very intrigued with this ministry opportunity that we heard about in Birmingham, Alabama, about doing something with special needs adults. So you guys can just pray for that, and if that's God's will, that He will work that out as well. Second all, let me just say thank you. Some of you guys out there, you've been giving to us since last July. It's been 8 months since we moved out here, and I want you to know we could not have made it out here so far if it wasn't for you guys. And we are not going to be able to make it in the future unless you guys continue to be faithful and invest in what God is doing here in Tucson through Meredith and I and through Aspire Church. And that brings me to how we are doing. We are actually in a really good spot. I tell you what, over the course of these 8 months, the biggest thing that this has done for us, one is we've got to just see the need of the kingdom here and how it truly is. I think of the passage where Jesus talks about the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. That is the case here in Tucson, Arizona. Over the course of the time here, the Lord has really just broken my heart for the people of Tucson and for the city. And I see how there are so few of laborers here in this city. And I really think the Lord is leading Meredith and I to take part into the harvest here in Tucson. And so we're doing good. We're excited about what God is going to do. But the greatest thing it's done for Meredith and I is we moved away from everything we've ever known, and we moved out here to where we knew very few people. We have lots of friends now, but when we first got here, all we had was each other. And so our marriage has just grown, and our love for one another has just deepened, and we are more connected. We are more dependent on one another than we ever have been before. And I'm so thankful for that. Our marriage is stronger because we followed the Lord and moved out here to Tucson. I just can't wait to see as He leads us in ministry, as He leads us further into what He has planned for us. We know that our marriage is solid and that we can move forward because it's built on the foundation of the Lord. And then we are excited about what God is doing through Aspire Church. We just had Easter this past week. We've been meeting outside. We moved back inside this week for COVID, but we have new people coming every week. We had 2 people get baptized at Easter. One had been waiting for some number of years and had just never been baptized. The other one was a lady who is raised by a mother who is Mormon, and she decided to follow Jesus, and she followed in believer's baptism on Easter, and we couldn't be more thankful for that. God is at work here in Tucson. We are really thriving as far as community groups and small groups go. We are a church of small groups, and that is what our focus is on, and we're looking to see God multiply small groups throughout the city. And then we're looking at seeing how we can engage the University of Arizona, and specifically how we can engage college kids there, college students, and challenging them to get a degree and then go and use that degree for the kingdom all over the world. Now, that's really where the Lord has led my passion here in Tucson, is to see college kids go on mission and scatter around the world to do kingdom work for the Lord. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how God works in that as we move forward. I'm still meeting with my friend Lucas. We meet pretty regularly, not every week, just depending on schedules and stuff. But we are meeting and talking regularly and have a discipleship relationship. And it's cool because he shares with me that on the football team, he is diligently working and having conversations with people about God and about Jesus. He's sharing the gospel. And so pray for my friend Lucas that he will continue to share and continue to be faithful in being a witness for the Lord where God has him on the football team and stuff like that. So again, we're excited, and like I said, I really can see the Lord leading Meredith and I to invest our time here in Tucson as we look into the future. Like I said, the harvest is plentiful. People don't know about Jesus out here, but the laborers are few. And so I feel like that the Lord has big plans for us, for Meredith and I can see that we are needed. Well, God doesn't need anybody, but I can see that God is going to use us here in Tucson in the years to come. So we're excited. Just keep praying for us. Again, your prayer, your support, it's why we're here. Your investment in God's kingdom through us is what God is using to grow his kingdom here in Tucson. And we're excited about it. I'm excited that you're being faithful for the kingdom where you're at, and we're being faithful for the kingdom where we're at. We're all on this team. We're all on the kingdom team, and we're going to see this thing through. That's a promise from the Word that God, who started a good work, will see it through. And I'm excited to see what happens. And one last thing you guys can pray for. And next Sunday, so not this upcoming Sunday, but the next Sunday, I'm getting to preach at Aspire Church. So I'm excited about that. I love any opportunity I get to preach. And continue to pray for Aspire students. We have dove into some apologetics. These students out here, they have so many questions about why we believe what we believe, and if we can believe what we believe. And we are right now tackling creation. And this upcoming Sunday night, we are looking at evolution and the claims of evolution and what science has to offer to refute what Darwin explained as macroevolution and stuff like that. So just pray for us. And as the students are inviting their friends who don't know Jesus and who believe in what science claims and what their textbooks say, just pray that they will come with an open heart and open mind, and that God will work through them and draw him to himself. I'm telling you guys, it has been a great time here, and we look forward to what God is doing. Keep praying for us. Pray for us as the living situation is that the Lord will provide us a place to live or the money to pay the rent as we move forward. Pray for Meredith as we look forward to what she's going to do next. Pray for even potential ministry opportunities for Meredith. Pray for me as I continue to lead us as the leader of our household. Pray for me as I preach next week, and pray for our students, because God's going to do great things here. Thank you guys, and we look forward to giving you our next update.